Alright, Dan Silverman back for possibly episode 2 or possibly episode 1, depending whether we junk the first one or not. I'm here again with Lovin Lance, who is in the saddle behind the... do cameras have saddles? Anyway, he's behind the camera right now, holding the fort. I just want to talk today a little bit about some Korean silver coins. I got maybe about 4, no, heck no, it's probably more like 5 years ago almost now. There's an area in Seoul, north of here, that's called Insadong, and it's kind of famous for Korean cultural items, you know, art pieces, that kind of thing. You can go to the stamp shops or the jewelry stores around there, and you can still find some rare finds, including these couple of sets of the 1988 Seoul Summer Olympics memorial coins. And according to the papers in the boxes, they were issued as legal tender by the Korean government at the time. And 1988 maybe doesn't seem too long ago for some of us, but it was a time of big change for the Koreans too. I remember the Olympics because I saw Ben Johnson get the gold and get disqualified. You know, that's the main thing for me, being from Canada. But you know, before 1988, most Koreans couldn't get a passport; they couldn't travel. You know, but now it's a great country. It really is, in many respects, a lot freer. People mind their business a lot more and don't mind yours so much. It's kind of amazing how things change, right? Anyway, I got these sets for 50,000 won at the time each.
What's that in US dollars, if we may, Dan?
Now it's about $50. It's all roughly par now. At the time, it was probably like $45 or something, I think, with the exchange rate. Maybe even fewer dollars. Okay. It just shows how the reserve currency is dying as we speak, right? At the time, I was kind of naive. You know, they all look kind of silvery, and I asked the salespeople, you know, sell me, you know, some silver coins, and some of them are indeed silver, like the the 10,000 won coin, showing an Olympic, I guess, diver. You know, yeah, very official. Got the stamp, or the engraving of the Bank of Korea, Daehanminguk, or the.
Can you read the Korean?
Yeah, Hanguk-eunheng, so just as Korean Bank. Man won, 10,000 won, and this is from 1987. I think the other big 10,000 note, again about $10, right?
I think they issued a few, maybe, well, 1987 obviously.
And they're sort of working up to it,
yeah.
Right? So,
yeah.
I mean, it commemorates 88 Olympics, so one side it says 88, the other side it says 87, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, the year after the movie Aliens came out. Very, very significant to me. But some of them are just... well, they carry a letter of authenticity. So I mean, you can't go around saying that, you know, you don't trust, you know, Asian banks and stuff or Asian dealers. Here's the note of authenticity here. You got like a full ounce of silver for the, well, actually not a full ounce, but it's like sterling silver, 92.5%, and you got the two 5,000 notes that are about like almost half an ounce each. Again, 92%. 92.5%. The 2,001 coin, they each have one. Which one is in here? That's the 1,000. This is the 2,000 here, showing the wrestlers going at it in a very much too intimate for me style. That's 100% nickel, apparently. Is that right? Yeah, pure nickel. And the 1,001 coin is 75% copper, 25% nickel. I mean, when you compare it to the, if you go to the Canadian Mint today, they use steel slugs now with a very very thin electroplated layer of copper and/or nickel for the coins that they produce for many countries around the world. So I mean, even the pennies today are just almost practically worthless. So yeah, this is a good chunk of real metal. It's not what I expected at the time. I mean, it's buyer beware. You have to be aware of these things, and probably a big part of that was the fact that a lot of shop workers, you know, didn't.
They probably don't
know. I mean,
know.
They had to dust these suckers off to dig them up for me. I mean, seriously, they had to look hard for these guys.
How many years ago was that?
Maybe 5 years ago. I think I was working here at the time, wherever here is, he said mysteriously. I have found like Helvetian coins and stuff there around that area too, so you can dig up some real gold and real.
What was that word you said?
Helvetia, like Helvetians. They're like Swiss francs, basically.
In Korea.
Yep. Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah. I found some really good finds at a good price at the time. Yeah, it's funny when you dress up at these shops. They have the gold right there, but if you look kind of bummish, they deny having the gold until they recognize, yeah, I'm the same guy that came like a year ago. Hey, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can find some good deals. I mean, I think
zoom on the Olympic thing right here. The pretty nice little box, if I must.
Yeah, it looks somewhat stained with age, but
I like the logo. It's quite cool, actually. And I mean, probably aren't that many of these floating around, and you know, I mean,
not as a set. I mean, you're talking to a collector of like lots of weird things here, and this is pretty cool.
Okay, they're not 100% silver, but just the numismatic.
They're all sealed.
Right?
They're all sealed up, man. They're not scratched or anything, of course, or pretty much uncirculated. Well, it wouldn't be able to be recirculated as tender. But another thing to think about. Look, this is 10,000 won, 1987. So if they had like kept the 10,000 won note, they would have gone through the currency crisis of '97, with the so-called IMF crisis, we call it over here, because the IMF are a great cause of many crises in countries, as we know now with Greece and everything. This ounce of silver is like worth over $30. So if I had just kept like, you know, the 10,000 won note, I'd be yeah, there you go. There's a King Sejong, the guy who well, sort of invented the Hangul, the Korean alphabet there. Nice little, I don't know, was it an astrolabe or something on the back?
Yeah, I saw something like that when I was in the airport in Beijing, actually.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, looking into that, probably some special symbol.
Man, I saw something like this just very recently too.
I think I showed you my pictures when I was in China.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's like, doesn't it look like really freaky, like a symbol of an atom or something like that? Or?
It's some kind of a geometric type of. I'm not going to say Illuminati, nothing like, not necessarily that, but some kind of an ancient power, kind of a symbol, like real power, not you know, pyramid on the back of a dollar power.
Okay. Right.
So which would you rather have?
I would.
Dan, this is mine. I will trade you this, pretty new.
Well, they both say 10,000 won, right? So
I mean, aren't
the government
they
says they're
equal?
both legal tender.
You know,
which would you rather have? Ooh,
I think you're
Dr. Tongue's 3D House of Horror. I think you're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this, and that's sorry, lovin'. And you're gonna be crying like a baby again. You have to tell the dogs to stop barking at you, whining through the wall there, man. But yeah, this is. I mean, look at the fiat currencies dying worldwide. This is real money.
Yeah.
This is real money, baby. This is wealth.
Yeah.
So,
how about you? What else can you say to wrap this little video up here, Daniel?
I'm just gonna kick back with my rooibos tea for the rest of the evening, I think, until you kick me out of here. Gee, I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep, you know, showing lots of different coins and bars I've found here. Okay. Not, you know, drinking bars, but bars of silver or whatever I found. I'll try to be a little entertaining, more entertaining with some stories and things. But yeah, just keep watching if you want. If you don't, that's fine too. We're just a couple of real people hanging out, keeping it real. There's a lot of people that we honor and respect on YouTube already who are way more knowledgeable than we are, but if we can distill anything we've picked out from them, hey, we're not asking for money, we're not asking for respect, we're just
sharing a little love out there to the YouTube land and the silver land and all those good people.
Yeah.
Silver Dan and Love and Lance signing out.
Ciao, baby.